Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, whenever and wherever you are. My name's DJayH, and this is not Neverwinter. Yep, every so often I've come back to this game and used it as a basis point, because this was Dungeons & Dragons Online, also formerly known as Eberron Unlimited. May still be known, I'm not sure, I just don't see the branding anywhere anymore. But DDO is 3rd edition, maybe 3.5, modified for MMOs. So I went in, I created a new account, and I've worked a couple of the quirks out with recording. That's why I've actually earned some points here. But that character is gone now because we're starting fresh, well, as fresh as I can get, and we'll be diving into the world of Eberron. So the first thing first, we could be a fighter or a barbarian or a paladin. We could cast spells as a sorcerer, a cleric, or a wizard, because favored soul, druid, monks, they're all locked behind a paywall. But I think we will be a specialist because I am a rogue. I'd rather be a bard, but you know, we're gonna go with rogue. We're gonna go male rogue. We're gonna customize it. Why? Because, well, it's Dungeons & Dragons. You have to customize your own class. We are going to be a human because I could be a halfling, but that's just going overboard. Let's get in. Now we have a 28-point build. Now what does that mean for us? Well, a 28-point build is the base build. I believe that can get you 16, 14, 12, 10, 8. 12, 11, 10, 8. 16, 14, 12, 11, 10. 10, 10. Okay. That's not what we want. We're gonna put some charisma in. We need skill points. We are going to knock down that, and we're going to swap that there. We'll go dexterity and intelligence. Do I want to go 12 in int or add wisdom? Because let's go ahead and get +1 wisdom. Why am I going +1 wisdom? Well, wisdom is the spot. Intelligence is search, wisdom is spot. Charisma, actually, you know what? We can do this. We can go plus 16, 14, 12, 12, 10, 10. That works. So we have 44 skill points. And at first level, remember back to Dungeons & Dragons, your 3rd edition, you can put 4 skill points into any of the... You can put up to 4 skill points per class. So we will start out with Disable Device because I'm a rogue, with Open Lock because I'm a rogue, with Search, with Spot and Search because I'm a rogue. Move silently, hide, jump, listen. What else? Do I go diplomacy, haggle? I've got 3 more I can do. I can do balance, repair, swim, tumble. Tumble is good. Tumble, I probably should put some points into UMD and intimidate, jump, disable device, haggle. You know what? Balance. Trips are a fort check, so adding the balance modifier will help. Yeah, I know it's esoteric. It's heck. Don't ask me why I remember this after I've played 4th edition and Neverwinter for so long, but I remember it. Mostly because I played. Oh, do I want balance or do I want haggle? You know what? I'm not even gonna. That's what I'll do. We're gonna put into haggle. So we've got your. So it's looking like your standard rogue type thing. A little bit of balance. You've got your jump and balance, move silently, tumble, your acrobatic skills. We do have your spy skills, so disable device, listen, spot, move silently, hide, search. Yep, I think that's a good mix. If not, well, I'm just SOL then, aren't I? Yeah. So, what do we have? Attack, defensive fighting, heroic durability. This is a game's way of giving you a head start. I'm human, so I've got rapier, short sword, short bow, club, dagger, dart, heavy crossbow, heavy mace, light crossbow and light mace, morning star, quarterstaff, sickle, throwing dagger, and unarmed. Sneak, sneak attack, sunder, trap finding, and trip. Okay. So what do we need? Well, I could go with 2 weapon fighting if I want to go that way. Stunning blow doesn't seem too, since, well, DC is only going to be 10. Stealthy may be worth it. Skill single weapon fighting. What is this? No, don't like that. So I think I'm going to go with I don't need 2 weapon fighting. I'm going to go quarterstaff focus. Combat expertise. No. Anything in here I need? Ah, this is harder than it looks, ain't it? Negotiator, +2 diplomacy and haggle. Rapid reload is good if we have. Try that sentence again because it kind of petered off, didn't it? Rapid reload would be good if we were doing a bow-based thief, but I think we're going to go with stealthy and dodge. Do we want stealthy or do we want alert? We'll go with stealth. Do I want acrobat? Nope. Stealthy and dodge. Next. Okay. Good enough. I have no fort save. That's fine. Let's go. My name is DJ. I don't like that hairstyle. So let's... I don't need a top knot. That's about right. I'm an old man. Good enough. That's not purple. That's... There we go. Eyes are brown. Nose is fine. I don't care about that. We'll move that. That just looks undead. Okay. I'm not lawful good. Neutral. Plain old neutral. Let's go. And in we go. It took 10 minutes. We could have done the pre-made, but really, do we really want to? Okay, first things first.
You find yourself waking on a shore of flotsam. Memories of a large white dragon striking your ship come flooding back.
You're awake! Oi, you ain't undead, are you?
Oi, I'll be with you in a moment. Don't show hints. Okay.
Can you move?
Yeah, I can move. I just need to get my bearings here.
Speak to me.
Looking for survivors or looting bodies. I seem to misplace my belongings.
If what
Okay,
the
lead the
halfling
way.
said was true, no one but you made it to the island alive.
Come on, follow me.
It may be worth following this rogue. For now.
Here we are. So you want a weapon or not?
Oh, that depends on what you want. So I still think I'm going to go with quarterstaff.
Go ahead, give it a few swings.
As you take hold of the weapon, feeling its balance, you can't help but notice this Jeets has more he wants to say.
That's fine. What do you have for me? Just to give a message? I'm sure Salimus will appreciate any help you can give to her. And it'll make her less likely to smash my noggin when I catch up. Very well. I'll go
Salimus
help
is at
her.
the grotto. Tell her to keep her knickers on.
Somewhere around here, there's bound to be some healing potions.
Salimus is in the grotto. I shall show you the way.
Hey look, I was right. Now these chests are randomized. You won't always get potions from them. Trust me, I've been through this enough, working out the kinks in the recording software and
This is all from
my old builds
like yours.
to know that just because there is stuff in here this time doesn't mean there will be
Tell
every
me.
time.
Was it exciting to see a dragon up close?
I wouldn't know. I can't remember. Wait a minute. Hold on. So, to start this game, you are traveling on a ship which is attacked by a dragon, leaving you shipwrecked on a
Here we
beach.
Go inside and speak with Salimus. I'll wait here for Jeets.
That's not in the least bit familiar to me. I have no clue what you were talking about. Yeah, I won't say that Neverwinter ripped off that opening because, well, quite frankly, the whole
Is this
separate...
Salimus, the cleric you were sent to find?
Yes, it is. Thank you, voice in my head. The whole separate the players from the equipment thing is as old as Dungeons and Dragons itself. So,
Who in Kyber are you?
I'm me. I got attacked, and then met your companions. They asked me to come help you. That works.
First, I shall surround us with a protection spell.
Her spell temporarily prevents you from dying. though you can still suffer injuries. This effect will wear off when you leave these caves.
Now, let's be about it. A gate? There must be a way to open it. Try up that ladder. I'll remain here and bash any Sahuagin trying to sneak out.
Okay, remember how I put points into jump and tumble?
You hear the shuffling and
Well, that's one of the reasons
wheezing
why.
of some creature coming from the corridor ahead.
Is it tumble? Yeah, tumble reduces the damage you take from falling, and jump, well, lets you jump higher. So we're going to come up, we're going to take my big old stick, and we see the fish man up there, we're going to smack him in the back of the head. Well, that took more out of me than I hoped.
At the rear of this corridor most likely controls the gate where the cleric, Salimus, is waiting.
Good job,
Okay.
but no time to dawdle.
We come to assist you. Onward to glory.
Salimus isn't too honked at me. Thanks for putting in the good word. Don't you worry, Salimus. I'm here to watch your behind now.
The evil aura is oppressive. Sahuagin are behind this door. I'll take point. Talbron, cover me with your spells. Jeets, kill anything that tries to flank us. You, open the door.
Okay, we can open the door. Although I do love the,
Charge!
it's understandable.
What, it's empty?
Oi, where's the bloody Sahuagin?
Look, the door closed behind us.
It would be logical to assume.
So,
There are more of them up there. Stay
you'll
alert.
notice the dice rolling on in the corner.
Purge the wicked!
Well, thank you
Sahuagin
for the
wretches,
cure spell.
Are you scared of me? Come down
So
and
why do I
fight.
have a -1 modifier on there? 4 -1.
For the flame!
Well, mostly because it is a moldy moldy quarterstaff. I'm getting the -1.
Such is the fate of evil. Now, let's find a way out of here.
Can't pick this. Anyone see a key?
Curious. I just stepped on something. A latch?
Good work! I see a key down there. Who's up for a swim?
Hydrophobia mean anything to you?
I don't blame the cleric or the
You grab
warforged,
the silver key.
which
Time
is
to swim for the
basically a
surface.
robot or a
I
cyborg
knew you'd come in handy. This way.
robot for not going for a swim. The cleric's in heavy armor.
I'm
Hydrophobia is a
Let's take a moment to rest.
easy excuse. I don't need to
I
rest.
still
Oh,
got plenty of stamina. I can go
Yeah,
all
I'll go
night
ahead.
long.
Why don't you scout ahead then?
optional objective.
Just don't get
There.
yourself in trouble.
Try that again. Optional
Now we're talking.
objectives
I'll
are always
take
a
a
good
peek.
thing to try and fulfill.
If you're done resting, go and
They
scout ahead
could
with
give you
Jeets.
an XP bonus, although I don't think that this one does.
Crikey.
Okay. Boy, you want to disable that trap? Yeah, sure. Wait while I deal with this. So, we search for the trap box. And when it pops up on the screen, we use the disable device skill,
Nice. Not
which
that I
takes
don't
up one of
trust
our
your
thieves'
skills,
tools.
but why don't you go through the door first?
You two having fun? It's time for us to go. The High Priestess should be up ahead. The onus for much suffering rests squarely upon her slimy, webbed hand. There she is, performing some kind of profane blood magic.
I will open the door. Prepare yourself. Ready? Go!
So far I'm doing pretty good with getting the flanking bonus here. Although a few more hits from the other rogue would not be the worst thing in the world. So I'm not doing much damage.
According to our employer, there's a secret passage around here somewhere leading to Korthos.
How much damage am I doing?
You boys look for it. I must cleanse the profane energies
1d6
around
plus
the shrine.
-1.
Let Selimus do her thing. You and I'll take care of the important stuff. The treasure.
So what's in the treasure box, cheats? A short bow, a chainmail, chain shirt, arrows, and a magic ring. Now it's not the one ring, but it'll do. So we put these into weapon sets. Weapon sets are, well, just what it says on the box. Drop that in there. Destroy the starter rags because I don't really need them.
I've got my share. Go ahead and take what you want from the chest.
Okay.
My rogue senses are tingling. There's something fishy in this room.
You feel
Try
a stiff
searching
draft
around.
from somewhere in this room. Perhaps the hidden passage to the village is in here.
Perhaps. Maybe
Found the
it's
secret
beneath
passage?
these
Go
glowing
on, open
red
it then.
symbols. Maybe not. Oh, what do you know?
Brilliant. Tidy lasses and pints up the wazoo. Here I come.
We're almost done here. The way out is up ahead. But first, I want to reward you for your assistance. Please, come speak with me.
The door ahead should take us out to the village, but before we go, I want to give you something from my stash in thanks for your assistance to me and my fellows these days. Well, thank you much, Mr. Balloon. Call me Selimus. I always walk the righteous path, and the holy flame look kindly upon your days and deeds. And to you, brave cleric. So, what are our choices? Oh, we can't actually use the Eternal Ring of Fire because, well, UMD. I don't have UMD. I chose not to take it. We'll go with the Ember's Sickle, mostly because it's a slashing weapon. And I'll put it in here, but I'm going to cue in on a little hint.
Stepping out of the grotto, you find yourself in Korthos village. The Sahuagin have threatened this place for generations. Judging from how it looks now, the Sahuagin are winning. However, some hopeful souls still hold out for help to arrive.
Hopefully you're hearing the voice in my head here. Or rather the DM voice, or whatever they actually want to call it. Doesn't matter. We're going to talk to the trainer. Why? Because that's how you advance in this game. Much like in the actual rules for Dungeons & Dragons, you don't just poof level up, you have to train between levels. And they've added ranks in the levels just to mix things up. In this case, you get an action point, which you use for enchantments. Now, you may be wondering why I decided to go with a quarterstaff. Out of all the weapons I could have used, why not a dagger? Why not crossbows or anything else. I like stabs. I like staves. Staves? Stabs. That doesn't matter. But the first point in the Thief Acrobat skill tree gives you +1 to hit with quarterstaffs. Now I could put +1 to hit with daggers and get kukri proficiency, which I may go back and dabble in that here later, but we're going to just drop it in there because I like my quarterstaff. But this one, well, this one is a moldy quarterstaff, so we'll go explore the shop right quick. Shop is over here. Now I would like to trade. I would like to buy... Whoa, hi. Do you have a quarterstaff available? It's a long piece of wood. You don't. Well, dang. Okay, well then, repair mine. And since I can't sell you anything at the moment, I guess I'm just going to have to deal with my old quarterstaff. But there was a quest giver back here. We'll go ahead and talk to her. Kaya Bauerdaughter. Kaja? Kaya? I swear to Sybaris, there's unholy wailing coming from Hayton's family crypt. No one wants to check on it for fear of the Sahuagin and their cronies. What could they want with Hayton's crypt? Why won't anyone go down there and see? Shouldn't you talk to a Hayton about this? My dad used to tell me stories of the Haytons. Hundreds of years ago, when the Sahuagin first came, Bjorn Hayton fought them tooth and nail. Kaya. And when they died, their children fought them. Oh, Lars. Lars was the last of them, and I was... Well, never mind that. He's gone missing and everyone thinks he's dead, but I know he's still alive. What if this wailing has something to do with it? You have to go and look. If it'll ease your mind, then yes, I will. But, you know, I think... Yeah. So, my dexterity bonus is +3 versus the +1. So, instead of... Now, I still take the -1 penalty to attack, to damage, but I get a +3 to hit. What does that mean? Well, I'm rolling a d20. Oh, this adventure supports multiple difficulty. We could go casual. Earned XP. But let's go with normal. Why? Because normal. Normal's good. We're going to go a solo group because...
Coming from deep in the crypt, you hear the strange and unsettling echoes that Kaya spoke of.
Excuse me for just a second.
And by the passage leading in, a grim-faced man glares at you.
I haven't seen you before. You're new to Korthos? Well, you should pack up and... You should go back up to the village. The crypt is falling apart. You could trip on some rubble and hurt yourself. You're the crypt keeper. Aren't you supposed to be maintaining the place? Who has time for the menial chores with Korthos' impending doom? The Sahuagin want to destroy the village, and the only safe people are the one who joined the Devourer cult. In a month's time, the only people left in Korthos will belong to the cult. We'll see. Mr. Drexelhand. But now I need to make sure that there are no cultists in the crypt. Let me pass.
Strange. Sarcophagi line the walls, but they're broken open and empty. Where did the bodies go?
Oh. Spot check worked. So we need to hit the number 6, at least in my hotbar, and the wall lit up.
You found some kind of secret door in the wall. Once you open it, you can reach whatever's behind it. This is a dark and dusty passage. It doesn't look like anyone's come through here in decades.
More arrows. nobody ever said I was... Remember, I'm neutral. I'm not evil. I tend to do things that are self-serving, but I'm not evil. Silver!
There's something odd on the wall, possibly dangerous. If you search, a chest. It's out in the open and unprotected. And that's probably what the dead cultist by the chest thought.
So if I search here...
The trap here is set to spray acid onto whoever approaches the chest. But you can disable it now that you've found the control box.
So if I disable, I failed. That's the thing you gotta remember about this one. You can't actually rotate the camera, because...
You've disconnected the trap's firing mechanism. The chest is safe to approach now.
A bastard sword. Hand-and-a-half swords are big, heavy fighter weapons. Something I don't need to deal with. But let's see if I can...
A treasure chest glimmers in this passage. There may be something of use inside.
Would you knock it up?
What were those cultists up to? This bears more investigation.
Now, you see I'm doing that basic 1-2 pattern. That won't last for very long. So what do we got
This
here?
heavy mace is a bludgeoning weapon.
I don't need...
Ideal for smashing apart skeletons. Their bones are resistant to puncturing or slashing weapons.
That was a rusty heavy mace. It also has that -1 to it. So we're going to go ahead.
In the middle of this chamber is an evil devourer altar. By it, a Sahuagin rumbles.
For generations, the human haters have forestalled us.
The Sahuagin's plan must have been to use these devourer altars to animate every body in this crypt. But by your hand, you can destroy the altar and prevent that from happening.
Okay, so I ran in here because that is an option. One of the optional quests is to actually stop the Sahuagin priest from...
A crest appears from the destroyed altar. If you take it with you, it may be useful later.
To stop the priest
from...
from...
to hear cultists about their evil work from further inside the crypt.
To stop the priest from actually completing the ritual. If you can do that, well, it's bonus points. Bonus experience. Experience is good. Experience means levels. Levels mean better power. Or more power. Access to better weapons and spells. Does he not realize what I'm doing? He must not. Hopefully... Okay, I am. It's like, hopefully I'm actually doing damage to him. I guess I was. So, one more time. We're gonna bum rush this room as well. Just because, yes, it's gonna be the same thing.
It croaks.
Crag Wolf-Hayton, in life you served the light. But in death, you shall serve the Devourer.
I didn't quite make it.
These Devourer altars will create a blight of undead upon Korthos. You know what needs to be done.
So I didn't get there quite in time I messed up on my roll, and, well...
Another crest drops out as you smash the altar. There might still be other altars elsewhere in this crypt.
You know what? We're gonna switch to my sickle. Because, well, why not? I can always swap back. Okay, that would be why not. Instead of a +3, I have a +1 because it's a magic weapon, magic weapons.
Take care to keep your own health up.
It's a +1 versus a +3 for the quarterstaff to hit, but these guys have low enough AC that it's not making a difference.
A treasure chest glimmers in the dark passage here.
Now this one should have a longsword, if I remember correctly.
Though rusty, this longsword is still sharp. It's a slashing weapon, perfect for slicing through putrid zombie flesh that would resist puncturing or bludgeoning weapons.
So yeah, okay.
There's a Sahuagin in here, performing some kind of ritual.
Come, dead son of Korthos, rise and do my bidding.
The Sahuagin were using this vile devourer altar to create undead. When the altar collapses, a third crest appears. It glows with cold magic.
Now, okay, yeah, there was a reason. That was the other reason I switched to the sickle, because I knew there was a zombie in there rather than a skeleton. Zombies are weak to slashing weapons, or resistant to non-slashing weapons. So, I think DR1 is all. They may not be.
A magical barrier blocks the way, and behind it, another Sahuagin performs. You fit the last
Same deal.
crest in place.
Get up.
The magic shield dissipates. The Sahuagin inside
Spits out in a venomous voice. These fools who keep Korthos shall be consumed by the devourer.
So, if...
Your bold actions saved Korthos and brought the Sahuagin's fell scheme to naught. The treasure chest in the antechamber is now yours.
If you didn't notice in the middle of that, there was a warning that 2 of my arrows were destroyed. And you're like, how did you... Well, things in your backpack also take damage. What's in the chest? Important question. Full plate. Nothing I can use. Unfortunately, I don't have any astral diamonds, so that doesn't matter. Guess the other question is, can I actually go straight to the enchantment menu? I can't. I must actually go to the trainer to spend my action points. But that's actually it for the level. Nothing more to pop up, or for this dungeon at least. So if we hit this finish, we could wander our way back through the dungeon, but let's just hit the finish button and recall back out to the front door. And we'll go back to talk to Kaya Bauerdaughter? Yeah. Kaya Bauerdaughter. Kaya Bauerdaughter. I shouldn't make fun of the name. I mean, my name's DJ. Can't say much. So, Kaya. The Sahuagin were resurrecting the Haytons, turning their bodies into undead minions, but I put a stop to it. But did you find Lars? You didn't find a trace of him, so he could still be alive. You've done me a world of good. So I can either go with Brute, which, -1 int, -1 wisdom, +1 constitution, or Inner Focus, +1 concentration, +1 will save. So we're going to go with that, because my will save could use some help?
Some of the braver villagers tried to stem the Sahuagin tide, but their courage led to naught but grievous injuries. Korthos needs someone with more than just guts.
So I would like to use the services again to spend action points. So what can I get? Well, I could get the basically weapon finesse for daggers and kukris. I could get sneak attack, range bonus, and great crossbows. Plus 5 attack speed, or 510 charming, sly flourish, deal plus half weapon damage with plus 1 crit. Threat range reduces your threat with nearby enemies by 100, whether or not you deal damage. On sneak attack, intelligent target also gains a -1 to. So, not something I need right at the moment. Faster sneaking would be nice. Do I want... Faster attack speed's always a good thing. But do I want the daggers as well? If you possess the weapon's finesse feat, this also applies to melee weapons with which you can use your dex modifier to hit. Ooh. Staff control, stick fighting at +3 damage. So let's go ahead and do I want now? If you remember right, I believe it said it was like a 0.5%. So let's take 2. You know what? Let's wait a level. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna wait a level, a rank, and just plop 2 skill points into the next one. We'll talk to Linus here on the next round, but until then, I think that we'll call it enough for this time. Got a couple dungeons out of the way. I really enjoy the game. I hope this encourages you to go out and try it yourself. Again, it is a free download, free to play. There is a shop system in place. As we go on, we'll explore the shop system a little bit more, including the cash shop, which you can earn points to get through gameplay. So, if you like this, go ahead and hit the like button. Standard spiel at the end of it that I apparently unconsciously stole from Northern Line. Go check out his Binding of Isaac channel on YouTube. But in any case, we'll see you next time.